3, go.
Good morning, everybody. Miss Carla here, and today I'm going to teach you how to do an art project. It is making a cherry blossom tree. So here are some tools that you need. You need some blue paper, or if you don't have blue paper, white paper will do. And you could use a sheet of brown paper. You need some tissue paper that's light pink or dark pink or white. I have light pink and dark pink here. Or you could use some popcorn. And you need some glue and some scissors and some crayons and even a little pencil with an eraser. So there's a couple of different ways that you can make this cherry blossom tree. The first way is you could make the tree by tracing your hand and part of your part of your arm here, your lower arm, on a piece of brown paper and cutting it out, or having your brother or sister or your parents help you cut it out if you're having a difficult time with that. Cut that out, and this could be your tree right here on the piece of paper. Or you could draw one, or you could paint it if you have some brown paint. So I've got a brown crayon here. I'm just going to draw the trunk of my tree, some branches. You can make them go in all sorts of directions here. Give your tree a lot of branches. Color your trunk in. You can even take a green crayon and give yourself some grass down here. So we'll start with this one. Here is the tree that I drew. And I'm going to take some tissue paper and I'm going to crumple the pieces of tissue paper up. You just want to crumple them gently, like that. You don't want to roll them up in a ball too tightly. You want to try to make them look like a cherry blossom, like a flower. So this is not going to look very flower-like for you. Maybe it will look like a little bud, but it doesn't really look like a flower. This here is more kind of what you're looking for. And you just pick a spot on your branch, put a little dot of glue, and stick your cherry blossom on here. You can fill the whole tree with cherry blossoms. In fact, you can put dots of glue everywhere you think you'd like to put a cherry blossom. And this kind of saves you a little time. See that? And then you can choose your piece of paper, give it a little crumple, and stick it right in the glue. You can fill the whole tree. You can put as many cherry blossoms on as you like. I like to really put a lot of cherry blossoms on the tree. If you looked at that book that I read, Cherry Blossoms Say Spring, if you remember, there were pictures of the cherry blossom trees and they were just covered in cherry blossoms. You can also make it look like the cherry blossoms are falling off of the branches or even down on the ground. You can put some there too as well. There's another way that you can make the cherry blossoms too with the tissue paper. You can take a pencil, and remember we used this when we made the tissue paper flowers the other day. You put the little tiny square of tissue there and you just kind of bunch it up around the end of the pencil just like that, and boom, like that. It has more of a 3D effect. So instead of doing this kind of thing, you just kind of roll it. So here are my pencil cherry blossoms. Now, another way that you can do this, I'm going to show you with the one with the hand. You can glue the hand on the paper. And instead of using the tissue paper, you can use popcorn, because there are cherry blossom trees that are white. And again, you can put your dots of glue all over the place on your finger branches. I don't know if you notice, but these are much larger dots of glue because you need a bigger dot of glue to glue the popcorn on. It doesn't stay quite as easily as the tissue paper. The popcorn is bigger and it fills up your tree faster too. Look at that. And you can also snack on your popcorn after you're done doing the art project. Not the popcorn that you glued onto the tree, but the leftover popcorn. See, I feel like that's not a big enough puddle of glue there. I'm going to glue that on. There. It's kind of a yellow white, but still can look like cherry blossoms. Again, I'm going to put one falling down. And here's my grass. This isn't a very dark green crayon. You can barely see my grass there. Here's my popcorn cherry blossoms on the ground. So there you have it. And of course, you can fill these in much more than I just did. This is just for a demonstration. But cherry blossom trees, 3 ways: with a hand, with popcorn, with crumpled blossoms, or with blossoms that you make on the end of the pencil. Well, I hope you have a good time making your cherry blossom trees and have a wonderful day. I miss you all. Bye-bye.